Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome to the testing world, and here we are going to learn a lot about JavaScript testing. Okay, so before starting with the testing library, testing framework and all these different libraries, first we will try to understand what is test about, how we can write a basic testing library, how we can test a basic functionality without even writing test case, right? So whenever we write any feature, what we do is that we manually test things, right? If we are not using library, so we will write some functions like remove the array duplicates, addition, subtraction, multiplication. We will test it manually, and then we will write our own assertion library. We will write our own testing library, and we will test it. Okay, so if we talk about the simple code, what we are writing a simple functions. Let's say cost sum, right? So this is a simple function. What it is doing, if you are passing two argument a comma b, it is returning the summation of it. Let's say you have another function, remove duplicates from an array. Here you are taking array as an input, right? And what you are returning is after removing the duplicates, right? So you can do it in the multiple ways. New set and you pass the array. This is the one way, and if you want to do it, then there are many ways. Return array.from. You can just say new set array, right? So there are many ways in which you can write this code. Let's keep it simple, and let's say we have another example is these are the functions we have written. Const subtract, and this is taking two arguments a comma b and returning as a minus b. Now these are very basic things which everybody knows how these works, right? Now what we do is, this is the logic or the library code we have written. We will export these things from here, module.exports, and we will export some function and remove duplicates. Now we will write our own test function. Let's say here, let's say we call it as a test.js, right? And in the test.js, what we will do is we will import all these things from this file. So we can write const import all these things from this file. We have index. Okay, now how we can run a basic test. Basic test means we will execute the code, we will execute this function as it is, and we will try to see what we can test, right? So we imported this function, and let's say we have two variable, result and expected. Okay, so here we can say, okay, I'm starting testing. Starting test, and here you can actually call this function result sum, right? 1 comma 2. Now the expectation from this that it should be it's equal to 3, right? Now we can say if result not equal to expected, that means we can throw new error here saying, okay, result is not equal to expected. Not same as expected. Simple. And these are like very basic I'm teaching. If you're already aware about all these simple things, you can skip this video. So this result is not equal to expected. Similarly, you override these things. Okay, I'm doing some another thing, result, and this is remove duplicates, and I'm passing an array. This is the array I'm passing. Okay, expected is the outcome of this array should be 1 comma 2, right? So what I can do is expected dot length equal to result dot length. So here this is my expected and this is the result. Result we already know, we are going to get this much, but here I'm changing the expected result. So if I just do result dot length should be equals to, should not be equal to the expected dot length, that means our test case has failed. That means the result is not same as expected, right? So this is the basic test case. This is how we were writing, right? I mean, this is how we test the functionality by calling a particular function. Now let's give it as a proper structure. Let's put it in a proper test. We are saying, okay, expect this to be not null, expect this to be equal to this, expect this to not expect this dot length to be equal to that, right? So those are kind of assertion libraries which gives you n number of options to validate, okay, it is not null, array length equal to same. Now what we want to do is we wanted to give it as a proper structure. That means, okay, this is not the right way, man. We can import these things. Let's say these are actually our core utility functions, summation, subtractions, and remove duplicates. But we want to give it a proper structure, like if you have seen the Jasmine, Mocha, all these provide describe its syntax, right? So let's not use that for now. We will write our own. Okay, testing some function. Okay, and what we are saying is, okay, there will be a callback and that callback will do something. Okay, now we have to write this test function, which will run, which will do the comparison of result with the expected. Okay, here what we are doing is we are just saying const result equal to sum 1 comma 2. Okay, const expected is 3, and here we are using we are going to write our function const result dot to be. Let's say we are writing one function, we are not using any assertion library. That means we have to define this logic somewhere. Okay, there is a test function having callback, and there is expected taking one argument, calling another inner function to be an expected, right? So let's do that first. So what this test function looks like, test function is taking a callback, right? So function test, and it is taking two argument, title and callback, let's say, and here you can wrap it inside a try catch. There is a possibility if you are writing async tests. So what we are doing here is we will execute this callback. If this callback is executed successfully, that means your test case has been passed. Console.log passed. Okay, otherwise if you are going inside a catch block, that means there is an error, right? You can do console.log error or console.error, let's say put it as error, and we will print error. Now this title is this, and this is a callback. Okay, we have a result and expected. Now we need to write this expect function also. This expect function will actually throw the exceptions and all that we will catch in the test function. Okay, so what expect will do, if you see this function expect taking one argument, then we are calling something. So let's define this const expect, and it is taking the actual input that we are comparing with the result. So this is the actual result and this is we are expecting, right? That means this will be calculated from the utility and this is what we are expecting. Now we need to compare whatever the result we are getting from the utility is same as our expectation or not. And you already know this is returning a function. So here we are calling to be, and this is our expected. Okay, and here we will compare. This is like a closure inner function. Actual, if actual not equals to expected. Here we are just doing a simple comparison using triple equals, right? And what we are saying, if actual not equal to this, then we will just do throw new error, and we will say okay, actual is not same as expected, right? We have written this expect functionality also. So if whenever this is not equal to this, then it will throw exception, and that will be captured inside a catch, right? Because this is the test function. Whatever is going to happen in the execution, if there is no exception, that means it will return the callback and your console.log, everything is passed. Okay, we can just put it a simple title. Okay, this particular test case has been passed, this particular test case has been failed, this has been passed, this has been failed, and we can just put it like this. And we can also say console.log console.error. Yes, this will satisfy our need. Now this is for summation. We can do it for anything. Let's say testing the array duplicate function. So what we are passing here, this is the array we are passing. This is the result. It will give us 1 and 2, and our expectation is, I'm saying 1 2 3. Obviously it is not same as that, so result dot length to be, here we are just doing a triple equals comparison, that length of this should be equal to that. Now we can also write unhappy path. So this is unhappy path, and this we can call as a happy path. Happy path means the expectation is same as the result, then it should pass. Now we are just calling this test function and expect, right? We can execute this and we can test this particular functionality. So here we will open our terminal. This is written purely in Node.js, so we should be able to test it. Remove duplicates. The function name is not correct here. Let's correct that. Okay, so we can say node test.js. Now it should be, you can see testing some function, it passed, unhappy path failed, right? And there is a last test case which is passing. Currently it is showing all the stack trace because we are printing it. Now if I just do this, then it will just say okay, these are the pass, these are the failed, right? So what we did is we created a simple simulation of the test function and the expect logic, right, with the simple test case. Now you can also write async test cases. Okay, these sum and subtractions are the synchronous functions, but you might remember that you can also write async here. That means this test function can also take care of async functions. That's let's take a look on to that in the next video.